Nature is full of beautiful animals and absolutely horrifying life choices. These are animal facts that sound completely fake, but are 100% real. First, we travel to Tasmania, the wild island off the coast of Australia, and its true ruler, the Tasmanian Devil. A female Tasmanian Devil can give birth to up to 30 babies at once, which sounds adorable, until you realize she only has 4 nipples, meaning the second these babies are born, nature basically launches a death tournament. The newborns are blind, hairless, and smaller than a grain of rice. And somehow, they still have to crawl into their mother's pouch completely on their own. The mother helps by licking a wet trail through her fur. Yes, their first experience in life is climbing a biological slip and slide. Only the fastest babies make it. The others fall, fail to reach the pouch, or discover there are no nipples left, and they die almost immediately. Out of 30 siblings, only 4 survive, and once a baby attaches to a nipple, it swells inside their mouth, locking them in place for nearly 4 months. So, if you ever see a Tasmanian devil alive in the wild, remember, that animal survived its own version of the Hunger Games before it even opened its eyes. And somehow, nature still gets weirder. Because koalas have one of the most disgusting parenting methods ever discovered. Koalas survive almost entirely on eucalyptus leaves, which are toxic, low in nutrients, and honestly, terrible food. That's why koalas sleep up to 20 hours a day. Their entire lifestyle is basically eat poison, take nap, repeat. But baby koalas have a problem. They can't digest eucalyptus at first. So the mother produces a special substance called pap, which is partially digested feces, and the baby eats it directly from the mother. Congratulations! Your first real meal is warm recycled poop. Scientists call it nutrient transfer. The rest of us call it emotional damage. But if you think that's horrifying, wait until you see how the Surinam toad raises its babies. Most frogs lay eggs in water. The Surinam toad said, "No thanks. Let's turn this into nightmare fuel." After mating, the eggs become embedded into the mother's back. Her skin literally grows around them. For weeks, the babies develop underneath her skin like something from a science fiction horror movie. And when they're finally ready, tiny, fully formed toads burst out of holes in her back. Imagine giving birth through your spine. Nature looked at normal parenting and chose body horror instead. Nature didn't just cross the line here. It sprinted past it. But if you think that's terrifying, wait until you meet one of Africa's deadliest animals. The hippopotamus? Hippos look slow, clumsy, almost cartoonishly harmless. They are not. In Africa, hippopotamuses kill more people than lions, and honestly, once you understand what they're capable of, that stops being surprising very quickly. A fully grown hippo can weigh over 3,000 pounds. They can run nearly 20 miles per hour, which means this living tank can outrun most humans while looking like a floating potato. Their tusks can grow over 20 inches long. Their jaws open to almost 180 degrees, wide enough to crush a watermelon like it's made of paper, or crush something the size of a bowling ball like candy. And somehow, things get even weirder in the water. Hippos spend up to 16 hours a day underwater, but despite looking like giant amphibious submarines, they technically can't swim. Instead, they bounce and push themselves off the bottom of rivers like underwater moonwalkers. They can hold their breath for around 5 minutes, and even while sleeping underwater, their bodies automatically rise to the surface for air before sinking back down again, meaning they can literally breathe in their sleep without waking up. Baby hippos stay close to their mothers constantly. Some calves drink dozens of gallons of milk every single day while learning how to survive around animals powerful enough to accidentally crush them. Because when danger appears, adult hippos become violently aggressive. Inside the chaos, calves can be bitten, trampled, or even drowned, sometimes by the very adults trying to protect them. Because in the world of hippos, Survival comes before gentleness, even inside your own family. But somehow, the final animal on this list may be the most manipulative of all, because it's already living inside millions of homes. The domestic cat. Cats seem affectionate, independent, calm, but under extreme stress, mother cats may abandon their kittens, and in rare cases, they may even kill weak or unhealthy newborns. It sounds cruel, but nature follows one brutal rule. If survival looks impossible, hard decisions happen fast. Nature is beautiful, but the closer you look, the stranger, darker, and more unsettling it becomes. And honestly, we've barely seen the worst of it yet.